Well, this is some interesting news here. As I'm, now that these guys aren't really around anymore, there has been some breaking news about the potential future of the Arizona Coyotes returning. The auction apparently has been canceled. The auction was supposed to take place on June 27th. But now it's been canceled. Now, there were, and I kind of wrote some of it down here. The Arizona State Land Development, the ASLD, they canceled the auction, which initially was set for June 27th. They canceled it because apparently what they want the applicants to do is they want them to secure special use permits first before proceeding with this auction. Now, there were leading up to this, there were at least 3 other bidders other than Alex Morello. There were at least 3 other bidders that were going to be in on this plot of land. And to me that didn't bode well at all for Morello, to me, because when you have other bidders like that, what do? You might have the land valued at a certain amount, but because this will be, and it's not like this is going to be a private auction with just one bidder being Morello. This is going to be a public auction when this does take place. It will be a public auction. They just apparently want the bidders to get special use permits. But what happens normally with auctions when you have multiple bidders? The price of that land goes up. The bidders, they try to run up the bid to get all the other bidders out. And it could get to a certain point where it might end up being a little too expensive for Morello. Now, it's interesting because how the auctions work is you have to put down, whoever wins the auction has to put down 20%. So depending on how much the land goes for, 20% of whatever that sale price is. So it could be, however, if that land goes for, say, 100, like $100 million, like $100 million or whatever, you have to put down 20% of that. So you're talking, that's a good chunk of money that you're going to have to put down. And you got to put that down right away. That has to go down right away. And whoever wins the auction has 2 years to pay the whole price in full. So they want the applicants to get these special use permits first. And once the applicants secure these permits, then the auction will go forward. And it's interesting that they decided to do that. But I guess it's not uncommon for them to do that. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know when this auction will take place. I guess it depends on, who gets permits and when the permits are granted. But yeah. So the attempt for the Arizona Coyotes to return in the next 5 years, for right now, it's kind of hit a little bit of a snag. I have to think the auction will go forward at some point. They just need to get permits figured out. So, and we're not, and they haven't, and they've tried, apparently the news outfits have tried to get they've tried to get in touch with the ASLD to figure out exactly why they decided to cancel the auction and require to require permits first. But it's not uncommon for that to happen, apparently, for land auctions, which I can kind of understand why. But yeah, it should be interesting to see exactly what happens, and I'm going to try to keep a close eye on this to see when the auction takes place and exactly how many bidders there are. And so we'll have to see. But apparently the ASLD, they want to make sure that the applicants plan on building what they buy the land for. They want to know, what are you building on this land? That's why I guess that's one reason, I guess, why they're wanting the zoning and the use permits. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Morello wins this auction whenever the auction's being held? Because it's not being held on June 27th now. They're requiring permits for zoning and special use permits for these applicants. So what do you think ends up happening? Does Morello get this land, or does he not? Does the land go for a lot higher auction price than initially appraised? Should be interesting. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, it'd be greatly appreciated, and I would love you so much if you would hit that subscribe button. I more than appreciate every subscriber that I have. And yeah, if you want to share this video or any other videos on the channel, go right ahead. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Can Morello win this auction? I don't know. We'll have to find out. See y'all later.